This is Inside Athletics with Toombs County Schools. I'm here with Toombs County High School head wrestling coach Todd Allen. Coach Allen, thank you for coming to speak with us today. So your season's already underway. Can you talk to us a little bit about how things are going so far?
It's going well. The nice thing is we've got plenty of guys and girls. We've got around 70, 75 on our roster, and the culture is there. We're teaching some of these young ones what wrestling's about, and just trying to build a winning culture. So that's been good. As far as the competition side goes, we went to Ware County to the Swamp Duels and had a lot of young guys in and got beat up a little bit, but that's normal. We were still in football then, so. But then we finally got our full roster or semi-full lineup back earlier this week, and we competed against Glen Academy in West Lawrence in a tri-year, and we competed well. We beat Glen Academy in the first duel. Pretty close, back and forth, and then lost by, I think, 3 or 4 points against West Lawrence, which West Lawrence is the returning defending state champions in 4A and currently ranked 3rd. So it was a good showing for us. Definitely not satisfied. We're always trying to get better and improve, and we have a lot of stuff to improve on. So that's the good news. It's November 29th, and state is until January, February. So we got time to improve.
Talking about those younger guys that are on this year's team, maybe some of the new faces that we haven't seen yet. Who are some guys that are really stepping up that you expect to make a big impact on this season?
Yeah, I mentioned to a few people, Augustine Cruz at 150, and he stepped up in those duels on Tuesday, which was awesome to see. And he's a hard worker, so that was great. Seeing some results from the hard work, so that was good. But he's also competing. With 70 kids, we're competing for spots constantly. So he actually just lost his wrestle off to a freshman, Tyson Brantley. So who's again another up and comer, and that's the nice thing about having multiple kids in the room. A lot of backups that are competing for those spots, which breeds that competitive culture in the room. But Hayden Roy he did really well on Tuesday. Again, a freshman that has been flying under the radar. He's not ranked, or no one knows about him. But he's going to quickly jump up there, and he will. Simply because of Tuesday, he beat the Glen Academy kid, who's. I believe he was a state placer. That's what I've heard. But you know how the water cooler talk is. Those kids get talking. So, but yeah, I think he's going to be a pretty big impact guy. And then at 106, 113, right now we've got Jahid Lopez, who he's a young kid, young guy, and making constant improvements, which is good to see. And then Ben Para, he's a little bit older kid, but man, he's picking up things left and right, and I'm excited to see where both of them, how they progress through the season. Because some of those kids that get beat early on, man, they get some competition in and catch some wins, and they catch fire. So I'm excited to see them jump up.
Yeah, looking forward to this weekend and then on to the rest of the season. How do you see the season playing out? How do you see your team developing as you go forward?
We're still young. So, with those young kids, we're constantly making progress. Right now, we've only got 2 seniors in the lineup, Will and Tank. I take that back. Jamar Jones actually is out again. So 3 seniors in our lineup for this weekend. we've got 26 teams coming to Jeff Davis, and it's going to be it's a huge dual tournament as well as a JV tournament. So it's going to be competitive. Multiple classifications there. A lot of good teams. Brunswick, I believe they're returning state champs. Where a South Carolina team. A couple teams from North Georgia, so it's going to be super competitive, and we start in pool play on Friday, and then move into a bracket based on how we do in the pool. So I think we're going to do well. Our guys are hungry right now. They want to be successful, which is promising for sure, and that's really what it's about. If they've got some hope, and they saw we can compete against West Lawrence and potentially beat them. So they believe they can win a state title this year. So and I do too. I mean, I've told those guys, I don't want to just be a 2A state champ. I want to be one of the best teams in Southeast. So that's what we're shooting for. We're really competing against ourselves and making progress every day.
Well, thank you so much for being with us. We'll check back in with you later on in the season to see how things are going. This has been Inside Athletics with Toombs County Schools. Until next time, be sure to like this video and subscribe, and thank you very much.